Another day in Las Vegas, another selection of tournaments to choose from. There's a $1,000 no limit event at the Rio. There's a $1,000 no limit event at the Wynn. And there's a $470 Pot Limit Omaha event at the Aria. I asked my two investors what they think would be best for me to play, and they said the 470 PLO at the Aria. Not sure if they want my confidence up. Hopefully I can get a win in a smaller field tournament, or they think I have a bigger edge in Pot Limit Omaha. I was torn between the three properties myself, so I'll go with what they say. Let's make it happen. We're doing back-to-back Pot Limit Omaha events, this time at the Aria. If you recall, last summer, the first event I played was the Aria 400 no limit event, which I won outright, no chop, no swap. Got them for over $10,000, I believe. Check out that vlog in this description. Late reg until 3 o'clock. We're gonna get there just before 2 o'clock. Fire one additional bullet if needed. Should be a good day at the Aria. Worst case scenario, if I bust before, say, 4 o'clock, I can go to the Rio, either swallow my pride and late reg the 250 deep stack, or late reg the 1K. So as long as I'm not mentally wrecked, let's play a lot of poker today. It's tough to balance all this live poker playing and the 5 hours per 10 minutes of editing that is needed to produce a fairly good content quality vlog. So I'm gonna stay busy for the next month. Hope you guys appreciate it. I'm doing my best. It sure would be sweet to win. Hey, let's win.
That we took a break. Maybe we're just trying too hard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good luck, you're welcome.
Registered for the $470 Pot Limit Omaha Tournament, and we're alternate number 97. It's the World Series of waiting in lines to register, waiting in lines to re-enter, and of course, waiting to be called as an alternate. It is PLO, so hopefully people bust quickly. But we're here, and we're waiting patiently, and we're gonna play accordingly. Let's gamble, let's win. With blinds at 400, 800, I limp under the gun +1 with Ace 7-4-3, nut spades. Definitely the bottom of my limping range, but let's gamble. A guy I was real friendly with at the Rio yesterday's, two to my left, and he puts in the raise to 2,500. Folds back to me, let's see a flop. The flop comes. 10-6-6 rainbow, I check, and he bets 5,500. I have 20,000 behind. I definitely have a lot more sixes in my range than him, so this might be a good spot to check min raise with the intention of folding. Or is he just gonna be stubborn with his aces or kings and just go with it on the 10-6-6 flop, thinking I'm making a move with a hand like 10-9-8-7. In the end, I eventually chicken out and fold. He later tells me that he would not have folded if I would have check min raised, repping the 6. He just would have said, if you got it, you got it. With blinds at 400, 800, under the gun +2 makes it 2,200. I'm in middle position with Ace 10, 5-4, diamonds and hearts. I put in the call, and the big blind puts in the call. 3 ways to a flop. Flop comes Ace 9-5, 1 heart. Big blind thinks about it and leaves out 4K. Original raiser folds, so we don't have to worry about him having pocket aces. The question is, does the big blind have Ace 9, or does he have a wrap type hand? 6, 7, 8, 9. Only one way to find out. Let's try to fold out whatever equity he might have. And we have a few redraws, you know, to bigger pairs, Ace 10, backdoor flush draws, wheel draws, whatever. I shove all in. 14.
14-4.
For just over 14,000. He tanks and folds, so we take take down a nice pot with top and bottom. I'll take it. We now have about 28,000 chips.
Oh, you left?
We need a club. We need it. We need it. Club, maybe a 6. Hell, your head? Oh my God. Oh, 10. Okay.
No, wait.
Yeah, full house. Full house. You have full house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no child.
Oh, you got a full house.
Yeah, baby.
didn't
Come on, bro.
That's
the way, and that's the way you do it.
Quick sweat. Under the gun +1, new Asian male to the table, age 21 to 40, limps. Small blind completes, a 50 to 60-year-old Caucasian male. I'm in the big blind with Queen Jack 9-7. Pretty good hand, but we can just check it back. The flop comes 10-8-5. And I know what you're thinking, you don't have a pair, bro. What's so great about this flop? I'll tell you what's so great about this flop. We got what we call a nuclear wrap. Every straight draw humanly possible, a lot of them to the nuts. Small blind checks, I put in a bet of 2,400, limper folds, and small blind calls. So, gonna put him on a similar type hand, maybe bottom 2, something like that. The turn is an 8. It's usually bad to bluff at cards that pair the board. So, we check behind. The river's a 9, giving us the nut straight. And he bets out 2,200. Very small bet, looks like a blocker bet. Definitely could call, folding's out of the option. Or we can go for max value and make it 7,000 to go. As soon as my chips hit the felt, he says a word that has 3 letters in it. And those 3 letters are pot. No, not that kind of pot. Repot, putting us effectively all in. He's repping a boat. He's repping 8-10, 8-9, pocket 10s. Very rare for this to be a naked 8x bluff. So we fold, and he genuinely tells us that he had a boat. And he went on to tell us that he had exactly 8-5 for the boat, which is a very, very aggressive river 3-bet. Never getting called by worse, but I guess we do have an edge in this field. And we're on break, about 20,000 chips. Let's make some moves. And we're at the Aria playing a 470 PLO with none other than...
Open boosters, how you guys doing today? Here comes the first alpha rare at 8 minutes in. Will it be the Lotus? Oh wow, it's Tropical Island. Dual land, there we go. And then the other one is... Holy boosh! That's a freaking Black Lotus! Holy God! That's an alpha freaking Lotus! That should... Holy...
It's great to see you again.
Hey,
saw him
good
at the
to see
Rio
you.
yesterday. Went out to a nice dinner. I'm going to be seeing him again in August at the what's it called? The Magic Convention.
Yeah, GB Vegas.
Grand Prix Vegas.
Yeah.
Going to be great. Definitely going to make a trip there just to check out their booth, play a little old school Magic. Really miss the nostalgia.
Oh yeah.
Priceless.
Priceless.
Just priceless. The memories.
Yep. Oh, the memories of it
Oh,
all.
the memories. Check out his channel on YouTube. The best high stakes pack opening video on the internet.
Oh yeah. Beta boosters to come. More of them.
I have used a few of his clips to show the excitement that I felt when I hit a key 2-outer on the river. As a little clip in the video. You might remember.
All right. Here we go. Last one. Oh. Hold on. Muck Sapphire. Okay. All right. Mock Sapphire. There it is. Okay.
The hand pounding on the desk with the gloves, the pure excitement, you can just feel it. So check out his channel. We only have 10-minute breaks. I already went through a couple hands. I got to get back in there. Hopefully we make it to the final table together.
Yes, let's do that.
Stay tuned. With blinds at 1,000, 2,000, I'm under the gun +1 with ace 10, 8, 5, suited to the ace. Not the greatest hand, but any hand suited to the ace has a lot of value, somewhat of a rundown. We open at 5,500, button calls, and the big blind makes it 20K. Very strong move. Usually the big blind is going to complete all of his holdings, so he's really repping aces, kings, or just a really strong hand, so we fold. Other guy calls, the hand goes to showdown, and the big blind ends up having 10, 8, 7, 4 rainbow. Somehow wins at showdown, and I question, the hell are you doing? He says you got to make a move sometimes. Nice move, nice move. I would have made the nut flush, so yeah, clearly I'm mad if he would have just flatted. But you know, those are the little things that really affect your tournament outcome. With blinds at 800, 1,600, 1,600, under the gun, very, very tight player, makes it 4K. Asian male, age 30 to 50, next to act makes it pot, 15K or some shit. Folds me in the small blind, and I look down at king, king, queen, jack. Sometimes it's just your time to die. But not yet. We put in the fold. They get it in. Original Razor has kings. 3-better has aces. We would not have won. We dodged a bullet there. Really in the zone. On second break. Let's get it. A few other hands I 3-bet and get through. Specifically ace, king, 9, 10 double suited. And something else similar, and still haven't gotten aces. With blinds at 1,000, 2,000, I'm under the gun +1 again with ace 10, 9 deuce, suited to the hearts, nut hearts, in fact, always good to have. I make it 5,500, cutoff calls, button calls, and the big blind calls with 4 ways to a flop. Flop comes queen, queen, 8, 1 heart. We got a straight draw, backdoor flush draw. We check it, and it checks around. The turn is an 8. So you do need 2 cards in Pot Limit Omaha to make a boat. Let's keep that in mind. So unless they specifically have queen 8, pocket 8s, or pocket queens, we do have outs. We could have checked a queen on this flop, or we could have, you know, kings or aces in this spot. So when it checks to us, we bet 8,000, cutoff calls, and the button makes it 20K. Button is the same guy that squeezed out of the big blind with the old 10, 8, 7, 4 rainbow. So he's capable of some moves. Don't really want to call out of position, trying just to hit a heart or a straight, but we can still rep a queen. So I say it's time to go for it. We got to earn these pots. We shove all in for 39,000. You might be thinking, man, that's not much fold equity, but even if they have a queen, they can't be loving this. I'm repping queen 8, ace queen, maybe king queen. Not many people are going to get out of line here, so that's why we're going to do it. You got to play to win. We're not close to the money. Other guy folds, button asks for a count. That's good. And he puts in the call. He shows. He makes us show first. Classy. Not that it really matters. It's an all-in situation. And he has the king, queen, jack 5 rainbow. We got outs. Let's hit. The river is a deuce. Sorry for trying. We'll get him next time. And we're out of the Aria $470 Pot Limit Omaha Tournament. I know you're thinking, what a punt. Well, the truth is, it's only a punt if they call. And we don't get there, and that's what happened. That's gambling. Sign up on ACR using bonus code BOSKI, 100% deposit bonus. I'll see you on the tables as the Boski.